In one of the most talked-about boxing nights in recent memory, Yordenis Ugás successfully defended his WBA Super Welterweight Championship against Filipino boxing icon Manny Pacquiao with a clear unanimous decision victory. The fight, held at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, not only shocked many fans, but also raised questions about Pacquiao's future in the sport. While cementing Ugás as a legitimate force in the welterweight division, the judges scored the bout 115 to 113, 116 to 112, and 116 to 112, all in favor of Ugás, who entered the contest as a late replacement for injured unified champion Errol Spence. Many expected the 42-year-old Pacquiao to take advantage of the sudden opponent change, but Ugás proved more than ready, using his length, defensive sharpness, and effective counterpunching to neutralize Pacquiao's usual high-volume attack. From the opening bell, Pacquiao attempted to press the action, throwing combinations in flurries. But it was clear his speed, once his greatest weapon, was not the same as in his prime. Ugás, on the other hand, remained composed under pressure, firing a steady jab that constantly disrupted Pacquiao's rhythm. Whenever the Filipino senator tried to charge in, Ugás met him with precise right hands that snapped Pacquiao's head back and earned the Cuban fighter the respect of both the crowd and his opponent. Ugás's bodywork was also a major factor. He repeatedly targeted Pacquiao's midsection, slowing him down as the rounds wore on. By the middle of the fight, Pacquiao's combinations became less frequent, while Ugás grew more confident, landing clean, eye-catching punches. The Cuban champion's discipline in sticking to his game plan using his jab, counterpunches, and tight defense frustrated Pacquiao, who struggled to find openings. Although Pacquiao had a few strong moments, particularly in the early and middle rounds where he landed quick left hands that reminded fans of his old brilliance, he could not sustain the pressure. Ugás's superior size, reach, and conditioning allowed him to control the later rounds, closing the fight on a dominant note. When the final bell rang, the outcome seemed clear. Ugás had outboxed one of the sport's all-time greats. For Ugás, the victory is career-defining. A former Olympic bronze medalist, the Cuban had long been considered a skilled yet underrated contender in the welterweight ranks. By defeating Pacquiao on such a grand stage, he not only defended his WBA title, but also gained global recognition. "I'm very excited. I worked hard for this," Ugás said after the fight. "I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I showed the world that I am a true champion." Pacquiao, gracious in defeat, admitted that he struggled to adjust to Ugás's style. "I did my best, but my legs were cramping and I couldn't move the way I wanted," he told reporters. He was the better man tonight. The 8-division world champion did not officially announce his retirement in the ring, but many speculate that this could have been his final fight, especially as he continues to focus on his political career in the Philippines. The fight also carries implications for the broader welterweight division, with Spence recovering from injury and other stars like Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter in the mix. Ugás' stock has risen dramatically. Many fans are already speculating about potential unification bouts in the near future, with Ugás now standing as one of the top names in the division. For Manny Pacquiao. Regardless of this loss, his legacy remains untouchable. With a career spanning over 2 decades, including world titles in 8 different weight classes, his accomplishments have already secured his place among boxing's all-time legends. This defeat does not diminish his impact on the sport, but it may mark the closing chapter of an extraordinary journey. In the end, Yordenis Ugás walked away with not only a victory, but also validation. Against all odds, he defeated a global superstar on boxing's brightest stage, proving that he belongs at the elite level. For Pacquiao, it may not have been the ending fans dreamed of, but it was another reminder of his courage, always willing to face the toughest challenges, even at 42.